Game of Thrones Season 2. We're back at it.
This season's a little unique because it's a team format.
Whose house are you in, Dylan Schultz?
I have no idea.
Come on, man.
No, I'm in Lord Simeon's house. We're the dragons. And, we're the dragons, man. We're like a 3-4-headed dragon.
I'm on Natasha's husband's house, Lannister. It's so good. Hole one. Here we go. Thunder Schultz. Discmania. Going straight up the gut because apparently the Schultz kids have no fear. And they're like, oh, throw a hyzer? Why would you do that when you can throw over OB the entire time and, just wreck your whole round on the first hole? Let's get it.
Now, Thunder encouraged me to do the hyzer.
God, that's so
he just
parked.
parks it.
That's so parked.
He was a firm believer in the hyzer until this branch started growing up, and he says it's not there anymore.
It's definitely there. I threw it on this day, and I went in the ditch because I went in early, and I'm not very good.
Oh, that had a tree
Simeon.
kick.
Simeon pays the price.
Yeah.
So that's the risk reward. What's Brandon going to do? Brandon, you'd think he'd throw a rock around the corner, but apparently he doesn't.
No.
He likes to go up the middle with another disc in his hand. He's throwing 2 discs, actually, is his trick move.
How hard is that to follow somebody
shot
who kicks off a tree?
He's socking it to him right now.
And you big throw him, same line, and just put it under the basket.
Did he go?
He went OB again.
Oh, he hit the tree, went on the sidewalk. That's going to be, that's not how a young man wants to start. John Fowler, what's he do? He likes to make putts. And there it goes.
It's a birdie for the big man there.
So this is is this a 4 or 5?
This
might be for a long putt for a double circle 5. He's putting bullseyes on the first hole. Not a good start for the young phenom. Oh. Comme ça, in the basket.
So confident, so fast inside the circle.
I'm telling you, his in the circle putting, one of the most underrated in Baton Rouge. Really, really solid. Throws them in with confidence. Throws them in hard. I'm a soft putter inside the circle.
Yeah.
Brandon Bork throws them in. Simeon's navigating an old fallen tree for like 5. Oh, he's racked right now.
Yeah.
I'm a grown man, and I would be racked right now.
Yeah. You don't want to start off with the 5, that's for sure.
John Fowler, sneaky perfect form, throws it way out there. That's a absolute smash. He's got to get on his tiptoes to see it over the bridge, man. Come on. Thunder can throw really far, though.
Yeah.
Who throws farther, Thunder or Silas? Close.
It's really, really close.
Just depends on the day.
Thunder believes that most people think Silas throws farther just because the way he throws distance is a classic, distance contest form where he puts it real high and has it flex out, where Thunder more just puts it on a line and forces it down.
Man, y'all probably have some esoteric disc golf talk at your house, don't you?
Constant.
Brandon, a little outgunned here. He's just going to throw it out there. Throw a little Blizzard Destroyer. Put it out.
Yeah.
Put it in the fairway. Throw your upshot. Play your game. Take your 3. All these boys are probably taking 3s.
Yeah.
Like, even if they crush, one and get it 40 feet, they're probably taking 3s. So, Brandon just needs to stay within his head and not get kind of like, caught up in these guys crushing discs every time.
Absolutely.
Look at this run up. Oh, my.
Oh, he wants it to get up.
It's like, go left like my hair. Come on. So it's Fowler for 2.
Yep. He wants it. It's not there.
Pro-Am separator hole. Brandon for 3. Paya.
Easy money.
Paya.
How difficult is that with the green? One of the toughest greens on the whole course for sure. If he blows past that, no telling what the disc does. But he just puts it in with confidence.
Worst for Thunder is to come up short and hit the basket on that one, have it roll right back to your feet. But Thunder makes a lot of putts.
He does.
There's one dude in the world that makes more putts than him this year at the Worlds.
That's right.
Yeti made more putts than him.
That's it.
That's
one guy.
That's pretty good company.
Yeah.
Young Sim. And, ooh, that's why you're the younger brother sometimes.
That's it.
The bar seems to be eating him today.
Yeah. I think the nerves from the camera, from what I heard, is just took him a little while to warm up. We'll see if he can shake this off on the next hole. But starting off with a 5 and here looking at a 4, that's not how you want to start your round.
Man. I know for me, I'm fighting off like Shutdownville right there.
Yeah. Because you just missed one of the few birdies opportunities on the course and turned it into a double bogey.
Ouch. John throwing a big old probably boss or shrike.
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to
turn
it
over.
Around. Yeah.
He's fine with it. He likes it.
Seems
Look
happy.
at that little hop in his step.
Now Thunder's going to do a big turnover here.
He throws a mid-range, right?
He does, and it's just so difficult because you have to have the confidence for that not to come out and go OB. So he's going to put a bunch up on it and see what happens.
I'm glad to see Thunder with more facial hair than just that weird mustache thing. Looking good, buddy. Ooh, big old high turnover.
Yeah.
Look at it bank over to the right. Yeah, up
Looks
there
like
putting.
he's putting, yeah.
Up there putting. He'll take it. Brandon. Throw it. Just, this is another hole, man. Like, pro-am kind of thing. Like, throw straight up the middle. I think he's throwing a leopard 3. Actually, that's a destroyer.
Just hoping for the best.
Just throw it in the fairway, take you 3. Like, it's a hard 2 for an amateur player. If you got a big John Fowler, Thunder Schultz, Simeon in like 7 months.
He's stepping to the tee. Everybody else on the card is -1, and he's +3. On this,
Hurting.
yeah, on the third hole.
He's playing this tee box way to the left. That's kind of interesting.
Straight up the gut.
Oh, wow. That is a smash.
Oh, my. And it stays in bounds.
Look at him. Settles it down. Wow.
He's still not
What
happy.
That's a really, really long throw to go straight up the gut like that.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice little run there.
Yeah.
I guess that's Brandon coming out the ditch.
Right.
Oh, no, that's Brandon throwing forehand right here. Yeah, he's going to put it right there putting. No big deal.
So that must have been Thunder in the ditch.
Yeah, no, there's
there's
Thunder with a long putt. He makes a lot of these. Has he ever not run a putt?
No.
Interesting. It's one way to look at the game, I suppose. Absolutely running it though. And man,
When he won,
I hate missing 60-footers. It just really gets me, you know?
Yeah.
I think every 60-footer should go straight in.
Oh my!
Oh, wow! If you go 5-4, and then 2, okay, all right. Maybe things aren't so bad.
But inside, you're still a little bit dead because hole
you're fighting.
1 was so gettable, and you just made hole 3.
Well,
You just can't do the math in your mind too much. You just gotta move on. You can't think about where you could have been. You gotta think about where you're at.
he's on the box.
That's where he's at.
And
It's a good place to be, especially on this card.
the biggest problem he has in his life at this moment is the fact that he took a 5 on hole 1.
Yeah.
This is a big moment for him.
The beauty of youth.
Oh, it's so low. He knows it. Oh, what a skip, though. All right, so he doesn't like it.
No.
All right. So Mr. Fowler going to throw a little putter up the middle? A little beat up old JK 3-time AVR?
No, that has a sharp edge. I think he might.
Is he throw forehand? All right.
Yeah.
Get some. John's short forehand game is really, really good. Not much of a distance forehand game, but he's got so many shots. His short forehand game is. Yeah, he's making that putt all
That's
day.
enough for him. The left side forehand route has opened up since this course was installed quite a bit.
It's what I throw. I throw a Justice forehand. It's there all day. Just a hyzer. If you can throw the hyzer, throw the hyzer. Thunder doing the same. Oops, maybe like a
That looks better.
FD3 or something. I don't know. It's parked. It doesn't matter.
Beautiful. Brandon's going to throw a rock up the gut, I have a feeling.
He keeps doing it where he throws 2 discs. I don't understand it. It's like, Brandon, pick one. I think it's a putter. I think it's a Colt. Oh, so high.
Way too high.
Hey, he threw it in the trees. Hey, see, Brandon's from down the bayou, so let's go squirrel hunting. And so he saw him a squirrel up there, and he was like, Michelle, let me make a little gumbo. Oh, Sim's way out. Just lay this up, right?
Yeah.
When you're 12, what do you do?
He's going to run it.
Good run though.
Now
I've turned that 3 into a lot of 4s, a lot of 5s.
Now Simeon shot the first round of Game of Thrones where the Lords were being picked. They took the top 4 scores that day, and Simeon shot a 54, claiming the second Lord spot, being head over the family. And each week the Lord gets to knight somebody, and that person gets double points. And I believe that he knighted himself today. So he's not only has the pressure of playing with his big brother, playing with Fowler, but also having the weight of the opportunity to earn double points on whatever he scores. So
plus having to play with. Oh man. No, the scoring system of this league tournament series, whatever you might want to call it, is super, super fun.
yeah.
I was on the card ahead of this with Esther, and the card ahead of us had Casey Cox, who shot a blistering 1028 rated 50, which I think maybe Paten has him by 1 for the course record.
Yeah.
Didn't Paten have 49? But yeah, they were on the card ahead of us. He aced hole 7. According to the card, he was joking, laughing, smiling, like just having a good time. Apparently he danced a little. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I misspoke. That's a list of things Casey's never done. But a 1028, 50, I think Casey's probably like 975 rated, so well above his rating and like well into the really, really good shooting. Unbelievable round. So spoiler, I don't think anybody on this card's shooting a 50.
If I ever shot a 50, I would not stop dancing.
Ooh, Brandon throwing a turnover straight out of bounds. I think he's throwing a rock even, like just trying to play safe and going OB. Nothing worse than trying to play safe and going OB.
And this is one of the holes where not having a big arm is a very, very big disadvantage.
Pro-Am separator.
Those guys,
Thunder, Simeon, and John Fowler are not thinking about the OB on this hole.
No.
They're throwing past the OB. So Brandon's...
That's going to be in a good position.
Yeah, but he's just trying to save a circle of par here at this point. John's going to throw probably a big turnover, maybe a roller. I'd love to see a roller on this. This is a great roller second shot. And John's got probably the best, easily the best roller game in Baton Rouge. So.
Absolutely.
And there he goes.
If not in the whole southern region,
Right.
I mean, he's just phenomenal.
I have no idea where it went, but it wasn't pretty. So
He's heading towards that casual water down there, I think. That's going to slow a roller down.
Thunder's throwing a roller here, I bet. Look at him.
Yeah.
That's got too much angle to not be. Come on. What's he roll with? Probably like an FD or something? I like the play. I do like the play.
Does he like it?
He doesn't look too happy about it, but it's so blind. You have no
Yeah.
idea where it ends up. That's Sims Drive.
Yeah, he outdrove them all.
I used to I the very first tournament I played with Silas, and he was 12, and I beat the brakes off of him. Sim's shooting 54s and stuff at Scotlandville. He's 12, and Silas is really good.
Yeah.
So he's gonna throw a big old turnover. This is gonna be a pretty shot. I got it. I'm feeling it. Just keep flipping. Just keep flipping. He hits the trees.
Yeah. But he's down there.
Yeah, he's gonna take a easy four, which is come on, easy four in this hole.
Yeah.
Take it all day. This hole in 17, I'll argue all day. They're weak par fives, but if you can take your easy four, you can take your easy four and do it. Good upshot from Brandon.
Yeah.
Oh, look at him talking to the camera. He's having a good time.
Yeah, it's hard to say it's a par 5 when you can go OB and still make
a
your
5.
par.
Yeah. Look at that roll. Ooh.
Yeah.
John Fowler from across the ditch.
Right
yeah,
in
that
the
roller
casual
killed him.
water.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's just right in the middle, isn't it? This is within Fowler's range, though. That dude's deadly from 80 feet.
Oh, and gave it a good run. I bet his roller had enough speed on it if it missed that water to make it there. I mean, that's just how good he is. Brandon with a little jump putt.
Nope.
Just short.
So Brandon needs to pick up the next 3, honestly.
Yeah.
The next 3 are they're the ones you want to get. If you're not a 450-foot thrower, you got to get the next 3. You got to pick them up where you can get them.
They call it Birdie Alley, but
I went OB on 7, never came in bounds.
yeah.
I had 3 or 4 hand. I threw the anti-Matt Rothstein line. Oh, it's so dumb. You carry OB the whole time. No, it's not, Matt. It's a perfect hyzer. I'm OB the whole time. I advanced 15 feet.
These 3 holes are just like a beautiful statement about Scotlandville, that every hole's intentional. There's no gimme birdies. And every birdie opportunity is also a bogey opportunity.
Absolutely. The 3 holes that stand out in my mind from this round were all 3, hole 1, hole 7, and hole 16. I went OB on all of them, took a 4, where in my mind I'm taking a 2. And so it's effectively a 6-stroke swing.
Yeah.
And it put me way down the line.
Fowler putting down another roller.
Fowler throws these weird rollers. Well, but his roller game is unquestionable.
Yeah, look.
He's got so many shots.
You hear these
He's got
stories
so many
about
shots.
him that you think are urban legends until you see him play. Because on this hole, I was told he threw a roller into the box on the bottom of the basket, jumped up was laying in the box, and you think never, and then you see something like this, and you're like, yeah, that happened.
So the first time I met Fowler was at Holly Road Park.
Does everybody have the first time I met
hope so.
Fowler story? I know mine.
And I threw hole one. I threw through the woods, and I peeled off super left, and I was 60 feet short and way left, and so from the tee box he couldn't see me. He threw.
Right.
And he came around through the woods, and he's like, "Oh, sorry, man, sorry, I didn't see you there." I said, "It's okay." And I canned one from like 70 feet, and he goes, "Oh, hey, what's your name? What's your name?" And he like shook my hand, was like, introduced himself as John Fowler, and then we played like 3 more holes, and I played my normal game, amateur style, and he's like, "All right, see you later, man," and just rolled out.
Thunder got a nice bird here.
Good too from Thunder. Fowler's definitely, yeah. Lamb chops in the basket.
Yeah, no doubts. This is going to be a great week for picks because you have Thunder. That's on the list of draft picks, and you also
that's
have
the first time he was
Fowler's.
here because he's been working because he's a man now.
Working and
Alright.
not playing. Yeah, that's for sure. But
It makes a difference, doesn't it?
it makes a big difference.
Have you ever had to work, or do you just get to play disc golf all the time?
Yeah. Oh, we got a picture of the scorecard there.
So I'm thinking a couple of forehands, couple of backhands. Thunder's got a super solid forehand. That's way short though. Simeon's, I played with him 2 weeks ago, like I said, and we discussed how he's got to step up his forehand game.
Yeah.
You got to have it. John's got a great short forehand, but
He's gonna go straight at it.
Yeah.
I think.
He's got an amazing straight game. Like,
I was forehand dominant on this hole for a long time, and just with the trees starting to bend over with the weight of the leaves and a little bit of growth, I started just throwing my rock.
really?
Just backhanding a rock down there. Probably similar to what Simeon's going to do
Is that
here.
a rock that he's throwing? Do you know?
I don't know what it is, but he's going to throw whatever it is better than what I throw.
True story, Dylan. So a little mid-range, throw it straight, let it slide down the pine needles. So good.
Oh.
A little short. Oh, he's mad at it. See, this is Brandon's game. This is where he needs to, throw his little rock shot or Colt or whatever it is. Let it slide in there and make his little easy putt. Oh, he's throwing it high as his socks.
Looks high enough. Yeah, that's
Take
what you
that.
want.
This is a death putt. If you miss this, you can so roll on the sidewalk.
Absolutely.
But Thunder will probably just kind of lay this up, right?
No, indeed not.
Not gonna lay it up. It's so gunning it.
As far as running shots, the year he won Worlds, and he was at a 2-stroke deficit going into the final 9, and was able to make those 2 strokes up and gain 2 strokes and win by 2. But he had the opportunity on hole 9 to lay it up, and it was probably a 30-footer.
That was
Look
nasty.
at that.
That was nasty.
Yes,
It's so
indeed.
downhill.
He's still running for it. He had an opportunity to just lay it up and take the title, not risk a roll away, but the man just put
Ran
it
it.
in the basket. Yeah.
The boy ran it.
Yeah.
Now he's a man.
And he's still
Then he was a
running
boy.
it. And he's still running it.
Wow. He's got the mustache to back it up these days.
Oh,
John
just
Fowler.
short. It's not often that you get the big putt, John Fowler. And Simeon just did that.
And it was a nice little downhill look for a deuce.
Oh,
Comes
left side.
Oh, Brandon. He ain't gonna like watching this. He ain't gonna show his wife this one.
No,
He
indeed
can be like, nah,
not.
baby, you don't wanna watch that. Well, I ain't watching nothing. He's so mad.
So Simeon's going to gain one on the card and take the box.
Simmons kind of make a little move.
Yeah.
Get down there to even. Throwing a turnover or straight up the middle? Straight up the middle. What is it, like a Mako or something? Yeah, who knows? Huh?
That looks great.
Wow.
That looks
What a shot.
great.
Great shot from Thunder. John also coming with the forehand. Like a boss or a strike. Just
Yeah, I'd say I'm thinking a boss. Just wanting to come back.
sparked.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at him. And Brandon's he likes the little turnover shot.
Brandon,
Throw like a wedge. It's like throwing a little. Oh, that's a great.
he doesn't
great
have
luck,
he doesn't
though.
have a forehand, so that's what he's got to work with.
He does have a forehand. It just doesn't go very far.
He said, "I'll
That's
keep
like-
the box,
Yeah, that's
and
like,
I'll not lose a stroke
that was
to you
like
guys."
17 steps.
Yeah.
John Fowler from behind the tree from like, all right, let me not get big putted by Simeon.
Can he answer?
Do you want to wait
Will
for
he
it?
putt?
Mm-mm.
Oh, he does.
Mm.
And he answers.
Can he answer?
He does.
Is his shirt from a tournament in 2007? Yes.
That's
Yes. Thunder like, Brandon, get out the way. Let me just. He shoots from the hip.
Yeah, he does.
Simeon throwing a long tunnel shot, 390 feet. You can't have any movement from the disc. You got to throw it 350 feet for a putt straight. You can't move it left. You can't move it right. If you finish left, you're okay. But
Very few guys have enough power to throw it flat and straight on a rope like that. A lot of guys are going to have to hyzer flip it and just hope.
and there's no room for it.
There's-
You're just hoping.
Yeah, that's all you can do. Oh, that's errant.
Oh, that was a good second tree because if it kicks over to the right, it's a world of hurt.
Absolutely.
We're talking fives if you kick to the right. Kick to the left, you're fine. Thunder's probably throwing like a fairway drive or just. You don't want something that's going to finish hard. Oh, he's way right. Good tree.
Another good kick.
But leaving a little opportunity for John here. This guy can throw just unassuming power.
Yeah.
He likes it. The longer he stands still, the more he likes it.
What a great shot. He's putting from there. That's Fowler range easy.
I think Brandon's throwing like I think it's a pro Thunderbird. So he can try and flip it up, let it ride straight, and just not finish hard. Flipped over a little bit. Come on back. Yeah.
Yeah. Kick and roll out into the fairway. This new thing about him holding two discs on the tee, is it new? Like, I don't remember him.
No, so if you just throw two discs every time, and so it's like playing 36 holes instead of 18, so you double your round, which doubles your rating.
So close to being unfortunate. When you get a good kick like this, you want to take advantage of it. And he's got an awkward stance.
Oh, he
Yeah,
throws it
that's
straight
not-
to a tree.
Yeah, that's not what you want to do.
I want to see Brandon make a big old run. Come on, boy. A little bit. He's looking like Pepe Le Pew with that stripe on his back. All right, look at this big old hyzer putt throw in. Simeon needs this one right here.
Yeah, save 3. Keep his momentum going forward.
And to keep him in within striking range of these big boys, right?
Yeah.
Heyo. Heyo. Who did that?
Yeah.
Wow. Look, he's still running.
Yeah.
He's still running.
Starting at such a young age, there's certainly an advantage because his inside of the circle putts for a long time had to be that type of form because he didn't have enough strength to just putt, so it was that type of motion.
Did he ever try standing there for like 20 minutes?
Come
on, John.
Fowler school of putting. Stare at the basket until it trembles.
Truth. The Hunchback of Notre putt. Bang!
Right in there. Second best putter in the world.
Yeah. Jay Redding is trembling.
This year, Jay was dethroned, though. It was Conrad.
Really?
Yeah, Conrad took it.
So
left side again.
Come on, Brandon. You gonna lose to James Conrad with a putt like that. So Thunder lost to James Conrad? Mm-hmm. What a loser.
Thunder was the first group out and shot what he did in the putting, and the guy there taking scores said, this thing's going to hold all day. And then James Conrad, to beat him, had to shoot the best putting round in, like, the world's putting history.
And what did he do?
And he won it. He won it.
So I played with Silas 2 weeks ago. I mean, Simeon 2 weeks ago, and he overdrove this hole.
Come on. Just straight. Pures the trees. Oh, he's talking to it.
Yeah. I've birdied this hole like twice. And like I told you, man, I'm like the gatekeeper.
You are.
You want to move from intermediate to advanced? Start beating me on the reg. And Simeon was like, okay, no problem. I will shoot 55, 56, Scotlandville. I'll throw a 3 at 75 feet. I'm like, oh, who are you, Lolo Jones to my gatekeeper? Come on.
Thunder goes around, turns it over a little bit. He's
Thunder's got
to
a
the
ton
right.
of power. John does the same.
Yeah.
Like I said, John's got that unassuming power. He just has such sweet form. He just throws it out there effortlessly. Brandon's going to crank one down the middle, I would assume.
You know, I've stopped going down the middle. Not that I can reach it around.
But it's an easier 3 from around the corner. I agree with you.
And I'm just, like you, I've birdied it a couple of times, so it's just not worth it for me in a round to risk hitting one of those early trees.
It sucks to admit that to yourself, doesn't it? Because I know it did when I admitted it to myself. And I was like, oh, I'll just play this for 3.
Yeah. I mean, there's probably a lot of people that are going to watch this video, and if they attempt any of these shots, they're going to be in trouble. There? He flipped it over and went OB there, I believe.
Oh, I didn't realize he went OB.
He turned it over. Yeah, he's
got
to make the walk.
I can't throw it that far, huh? So,
Brandon
super
down
mistake
the hill
from
and up the
Thunder,
hill.
though. I mean, it's him a little bit of a death putt, but he's leaving it low. Man,
he should be thankful he hit cage.
True.
Because he had some heat coming on that, and that's a long way
well,
down.
he putts hard.
Yeah.
John with a little he fluffed that.
And
he's
careful.
He's known for that. He's a hothead.
Yeah.
I've seen him punch so many people.
He gets it from his mom.
Oh, I mean, have you met her?
Yeah, she's a terror on the course.
She's been kicked out of so many restaurants.
No, his mom, one of the sweetest women in disc golf. I mean, just
Linda Fowler
precious.
is not a terror at all.
And unfortunately, little known fact, she was just hit by Drew Gibson. He threw a drive at the championships where she was spotting. She stepped out behind a tree, is blind, and he got her right in the chest. She's okay, and as far as anybody who knows Linda, he should never be able to play again, Drew, for doing that. But he was very sorry, and she's fine. But that's what she's going to do in her spare time. She's going to go spot for championships.
Well, I personally think that Fowler should be stroked like two throws on this round for that. His mom needs to tighten up. She needs to get out the way of Drew Gibson's throws.
Brandon, I don't know what he's trying to do there.
It's a thrower. You throw it out there. It might go in the air. It might roll. I don't know. I play a roller in this hole. Try and get way over to the right. There's a lot of space over there. It looks like Thunder's going to throw a roller, but he probably throws a different roller than I do. He's looking for a lot more distance. What's he like? He probably rolls like a PD2.
Yeah,
because he throws so hard, and this is so far down the fairway.
I've seen him get all the way past.
That's
every
so far
tree
down the fairway.
Right,
so he's gonna have a putter up shot and a tap in birdie. So Simeon with a really nice look. That's a smash.
Any disc you see Thunder throw, it's gonna be Discmania. He's a sponsored player, and the Game of Throws is a sponsored league by Discmania as well. And from what we understand, we may be the first league ever to have a major manufacturer sponsor. And we are just so thankful and thrilled and appreciate what they're doing for us. It's Year of the Shield.
It is indeed.
And there will be one family who takes home a huge decorative wooden shield.
You might want to find out what family you're in, Dylan.
Yeah, it's the three-headed dragon family. And Simeon's my lord, and
your own child.
It's not easy living with a lord, let me tell you. We were playing a casual round, me, Thunder, Silas, and Simeon. Simeon said,
Dylan, there are no casual rounds.
Yeah, that's true. But Sim says, I'll throw first, seeing I'm a lord.
Oh.
So he just took it serious, and we all bowed down to it.
Nobody ever accused Simeon of not being a snarky little turd.
No, indeed not.
That's the thing about him. Like, this joke about how I beat Silas one time, but Simeon knows that he's good.
Yeah.
Fowler's not doing Fowler things today, although it's only hole 11. He's got some holes left, but
and with that OB stroke Thunder had the last hole, Fowler was able to tie him at 4 down.
Look at Brandon. Brandon gonna try and pick up. Sock it to him.
Just
sock it to him.
Frozen rope straight there.
Oh, Thunder with a deadly comeback. This is so downhill. Ouch. That's
a couple tough holes. OB strokes the last hole and then hitting that band.
It's a solid little comeback, or not a solid pickup on your putter there, or your upshot. Come on, Sam. So hole 12, we got about, I think it's 345. Brandon with the box, he's gonna throw a little probably like a Thunderbird. Turn it over, let it glide out. Simeon, another hole that I watched him overdrive, which is really nice because this is another hole you can't have a whole lot of movement on the disc. A whole lot of left and right, you're going to hit a tree. You got to keep it straight.
Just a shout out to Brandon on the box here. I would never have put my money on him for hole 11, taking the box with the 3. With this card here, he was able to do it. Played superbly on that last hole.
Well, you didn't have to question him so much. You could have just been high five Brandon.
Sure.
Could have left it at that. Thunder with a little forehand play. I have not seen many people play this forehand other than I guess James Bennett probably.
I think Casey as well.
Well.
Those two dominant forehand players are going to look for lines that aren't there. Although Casey's going to argue that the line's not there because Casey argues. But
Casey who? I'm sorry, who? So Thunder's left himself a good bit short. Just lay it up. Take you 3. Maybe pick up something. Fowler does not want these young boys to overtake his throne. So he's going to take a little minute. Just leaving everything a little short today. Oh, he had to take some casual behind that. Everybody throwing to the box. Nothing exciting. Nothing to see here.
Simeon's walking to his drive.
Oh, this is his too. All right. I stand corrected. So, yeah. Like I say, all of a sudden, he's got a ton of power. He got some distance overnight. Oh, and he got some dance moves. He got a little chicken wing. Look at him.
Takes the box. Peers the line.
Oh, wow.
Does he split the trees? It's
No,
hard
he went to the
see.
left. He went to the left of the brothers.
Okay.
Look at Brandon second on the box.
Oh, that's errant.
It's a Thunderbird. He's trying to turn over, and yeah, it's okay over there. The further left you go, the better. There's a fairway over there. John's gonna take a whole 1-step run up and throw a rock up the middle probably, and
He split the brothers. I think he's right in the fairway.
see, I like this play. I like the forehand play here.
Yeah. I believe this
See,
is...
Brandon's got a fairway here,
Oh, yeah.
but he's leaking
Too
it high.
You tend to do that when you want it too much. When you're trying to do too much, you'll pull it.
Thunder's gonna go way left, try and skip it in. He'll have like a super long putt. Man, Simeon put one way out there.
I think this is the
That's
hard...
that's a mid-range upshot from. That's a really, really good drive throwing a mid-range on your second shot.
I think this is the hardest par on the course.
Agreed. John Fowler said, "Nah, I got that."
We have some putts for birds here.
Definitely in Thunder range. And Simeon range. And John Fowler range for sure. Ooh, off top. That was a good tree.
We've seen him hit a couple long ones already today. If he can make this, he could tie his older brother with 3 down. Be 1 away from John. He wants it. He's taking his time with it. Oh, so close.
That was a quarter of an inch.
The agony.
Oh, I love to see a young man learn. Brandon just walk up and Paya!
Oh, yeah.
Stoic. Oh, John
Oh,
Fowler.
Big putted in twice in 1 round. That's rarely seen.
Never.
Nah.
So Thunder, a little sloppy cleanup. All right, Simeon on the box.
This hole is so far.
One of my favorite holes on the course, honestly. I love this hole.
Look at this come in.
So hot and so much. It's such a fast green, and that was my car that was watching that. Where we were like, "Holy macaroni!" That just came in like that.
And Brandon worm burning it there. I mean, if you don't have the arm, you really just have to barely get over that hill in order to get down there. And I think that's what he was trying to do.
Thunder was a smash for him. That's a good shot. That's putting.
Oh, yeah.
Brandon's still fighting the hill.
Yeah, if you're in a place where the camera can't see the basket from there,
You're not in a good place.
No, you're not happy.
Yeah, I guess Brandon. So Thunder for the front for the deuce right here.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. So, oh, look at Sims' big drive. What a shot.
Oh.
Takes it.
Big brother, you can't have my box.
Throwing straight up the gut. Hole 15.
Doesn't like it.
Hit a little tree. See, I like the forehand play here. This is the play. Big old flare skip. I saw that thing and it was like 20 feet in the air when it hit the ground.
John's gonna follow suit.
If John Fowler throws the forehand, it's a forehand shot. Like that's what you do. Brandon throwing a T-bird straight up the middle.
I throw the T-bird to the right, and
the Heiser route.
I do.
Yeah. It's.
Sorry.
That ain't it, Chief.
Yeah. Now I know. That's why everyone should watch Game of Thrones coverage, because you learn so much.
Brandon from way down the bayou. Didn't happen. Come on, boy. I got jokes for you.
Thunder taking the box.
Another good forehand shot for Thunder. He likes his little peach thing. That's going to be perfect. Yeah, that's pretty much parked. So that's what you do.
Can't complain about that.
Throw some overstable, throw it on the forehand. Simeon, as we discussed, you're going to need a forehand, boy. This is John Fowler. You're going to throw a Heiser all the way around, throw out to the parking lot, skip it up, and, yep, John Fowler's making that.
Yep.
So, yeah, just carried OB the whole time. Brandon said, oh, let me do that. Oh, shy.
A little
inside, still going to take it. Oh, I'm stuck behind a tree. Take my tree.
Take my tree.
John Fowler for the deuce from the parking lot. I love this line. I like throwing it. It's not the smartest line in the world, but man, it's awesome when it works out. And when you can putt like John Fowler, throw it. So everybody else tap it in. Miss some drives on 17.
Was this bonus coverage?
Oh, okay.
That's Silas with some bonus coverage.
Who's that guy? Oh. Boom. Thunder throws a roller here, and I love it. I absolutely love it. It's a great play.
I feel like it's so gutsy, but it's just because I have no control over my rollers. But like a roller play with a hill, and then you have the OB all the way down.
Yeah, but Thunder's
side.
way better than you are.
Way better.
Sim throwing straight up the gut and not like it. He looked a little scared there. Brandon's gonna throw up the gut as well. I like the turnover. Oh God, that boy. That boy haunt right there.
Let me just say, Brandon's working full time. He's gone back to school. He just purchased a new home. They just got finished moving.
Brandon did a lot of things this year, but Scotlandville wasn't one of them.
No, it was not, as we can see today.
John throwing a big old turnover, just leaning it. Oh, let me check it. Where's that going? Oh,
making sure it didn't hit his mom.
Look, talk about that boy, mama.
This is not a good spot.
This is a whole lot of garbage. And so Thunder's throwing some weird turnover.
What did I say about the risk of throwing a roller on this shot?
Apparently you know everything, Dylan. So Sim's in a position you can actually go for 3 from here. Like, I've 3'd this hole a number of times. Brandon, a little patent pending. He's not going to do much either. But it's a weak hole, weak par 5. Easy par 4, in my opinion. Thunder with a nice little touch forehand upshot. Yeah, he's going to be putting in for 4. Brandon should be doing the same.
Not putting in for 4, but just getting up there.
Oh.
Brandon had some bleeding on this hole.
Yikes. This is in Fowler range, so we'll see what happens.
It's so fun watching players that can just dazzle at any time.
Brandon from the bottoms.
I think rating should be judged on this course by how high the bayou is. Because on some days he would have been OB there.
Well, they are, right? Like, I mean, you have your propagators, and if your 1,000 rated players shoots 900.
Sometimes weather's taken into effect. Like, is it snowing? Is it raining? What's the winds doing? I think just bayou level. This is
why is he throwing a forehand? This is not there's no forehand line here. All right. Thunder, if I played Thunder 10 rounds, he's going to beat me 10 rounds out of 10 rounds, but that is the dumbest shot I've ever seen.
I think you take the double man though, make it single. A lot of people want to go.
No, you just throw it back
over
in
there.
And you take it both out of, you just throw it back in hyzer. John Fowler.
Whatever Fowler does, you just
you throw a Fowler shot.
But the hard thing is when you have the box and you don't know what he's gonna do. Then you got to make it up.
He's not throwing a forehand.
No, he's not. Simeon, I don't. Looks like he put it out there. This hole is so tricky. The landing zone. You can have the greatest shot in the world, but if you're up that hill a little bit and not on flat ground,
that's what I think makes it a great hole. You have to test the OB to make it long enough to get around the corner, but you can't push the OB far enough that you find it. So you have to throw a big hyzer, or you're left with this, and right. This is ugly, ugly, ugly. There's a million trees, and you're just hoping to get through it and not kick to the sidewalk. And Brandon has no idea where this shit went. Stuff went. So same thing. This is the worst footing. You don't really have. You just can't get a good power shot off with this footing. But unless you're, one of these young kids who can throw 350 with a bad footing.
I don't know exactly where it landed, but it looked like a solid
pretty good.
shot
pretty
from
good.
The position he was in.
Thunder's actually in a really good spot for being, sort of short of the corner, but he and John both ended up in a really nice spot. 2 different approaches. Thunder going with a forehand, John going to throw a backhand, probably like a rock or whatever, and just throw it straight to the basket, I would assume.
That turned over
yeah,
for
it did.
him.
Way downtown. Big uphill putt. Doesn't look as uphill on the camera as it is in real life, but just off the cage.
Yeah.
And I assume that's Thunder a little bit or a good bit closer.
This is for a bird here.
Wow. Be a big 3. That'll close down for a really, really nice round after that. Dang.
What a great finish.
Wow. After that start, to come back and finish with a 4 down? Really? And
solid round by Thunder as well. Good finishing putt.
Brandon is a really nice dude.
Did I mention he just bought a house?
Super, super nice. That's my boy.
Love him.
Podna,
Love him.
the baller from the Barry.
That's it.
Who's gonna win this year?
It's hard to say. I mean, Lord Simeon's been in the lead every single week. But the thing about it is, whoever's leading gets last pick out of the new draft choices. So Fowler's not on the table. Thunder's not on the table. They only had 4 picks, and so he got the last pick. And so, like, what's really going to be interesting is the format for the last round. When you go match play and not points, will Simeon have a strong enough team at that point to compete against these other families who are getting these high-end draft picks?
How bad will Casey be when he beats everybody stroke for stroke all season long and then doesn't win in the end? Again.
Yeah. He should just, for motivation, just make a pledge to himself. If he's not able to walk away with it, no more cut off shirts, like sleeves from here on out. Not just real sleeves, but long sleeves. Like, if he can't pull it off, long sleeves next season.
That's my cue. Everybody rocking when I look around the room. When the bass go boom, that's y'all cue. Everybody rocking when you look around the room. When the bass go boom, 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 boom. When the bass go boom, 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 boom. When the bass go, your necklace break your neck and get to stepping in your section. When the music finish wrecking, you gon' think bass is a blessing. I be on it all night, man. I be on it. Turn it down for my neighbors. Turn it back up in the morning. Red Bull gives you wings, but the bass gives you energy. It seems to be the remedy for pulling people like they see. It's got to be logically the reason for possibly every single banging beat that you be hearing on the streets. Hyphy, crank dance, R&B and rock band. Boy to the drums, forgetting people about the stands. Lyrics be influential, subliminal, the simple mental. If I don't know the words, I'm bound to know the instrumental. I beat the block so they label me a thug, cause I play the same music as the people selling drugs. Got the bass, heavy melody, vibrating this car seat. They hating cause the music I listen to be misogyny. Boom, that's my cue. Everybody rocking when I look around the room. When the bass go boom, that's y'all cue. Everybody rocking when you look around the room. When the bass go boom, boom.